old Butters, he ran a buttermill. There was, Tex. It was, Cleveland. Cleveland came from Denver.
I guess I'll go to Irish instead
Washington. Now that was based on his grandmother's name. Hey buddies! Welcome back to Chris Enemy Play. My name's Chris.
I'm Andy.
Today we're playing Red Dead Redemption. Stuff's gonna happen today.
I changed back to the default costume because it's way cooler and I got a hat.
Oh, okay, well, I don't know about cooler, but the hat is pretty alright.
This guy needs a hat.
Yeah,
His hair is not so great.
Terrible.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't bathe or shit. I mean, like, it's not like fresh water is easy to come by or anything.
Oh,
as it rains. Yeah, go ahead.
In between recordings, I did some stuff. I wandered around. I did sharpshooter, survivalist, and hunter missions. So, like, nothing.
Jerk.
Well, like, challenges. They're not missions. There's nothing. I just rode around and shot wolves or whatever.
Well, I feel ripped off. I didn't even get to see this.
You were here.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Alright. Also, a mountain lion killed Thunder Mustard, or whatever we called that horse. So he's dead.
Yeah,
or she's dead, or it's dead. We're back to the default horse.
Horse is gone. We'll have to get another horse.
But no, we got the default. The default horse has, like, max loyalty, though, so it actually has a bit more stamina than the other one did.
Well, you get loyalty, right?
I know, but I'm just saying, for now, this one it's decent.
I believe you.
I don't know what we're doing. I just talked over all that, so...
Neither do I.
Something about animals in the rain or something. Horses, maybe?
Horses in the rain.
Oh, it's the angry spirit of Thunder Mustard.
Some in big old books, others in big old bottles of whiskey.
Believing in some kind of divine purpose ain't gonna give me my wife and kid back. Past is who we are, Miss McFarland. There ain't no changing that. Faith is a luxury I can't afford.
Ooh, I don't know this guy's name, but was he,
I think we can handle that.
is he Dexter's dad? Sounds like him.
I don't know. What do you mean, who, Dexter who?
Like, the show, Dexter.
Oh, no, you know what, I don't remember. I watched the first season, I think, maybe even the second season, and then just, like, stopped watching it. Like, but I watched them when they aired, so I was like, I think a million years ago at this point. I mean, if we're talking about internet time, then yeah, it's way past gone. Way past overdue. Move to herd. Oh, we're herding.
Yeah, I decided to start with these missions, because as much as I don't like these Bonnie missions, you got, oh, how do I,
you gotta do them.
How do I just stop? There we go. We gotta get them all. We gotta do them at some point, so.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Alright, well, let's get them done. Then we can get some shooting done this episode, too.
Oh, yeah, hells yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
shoot, like, as many pieces as possibles.
Yeah. Round up them.
Hey, Bessie, let's go.
Get out. Come on.
Don't make me eat you.
Like, I'm running into
I'll
the
probably
tree.
do that anyway, but...
Tree runnings. Get out of here. Come on. Let's go.
We got these stragglers. Free thinkers. We don't support that.
So what did you do over the weekend?
I played a shit ton of Monster Hunter 4.
Yeah, did anybody come out and play with you? I saw...
Not a single person.
You jerks.
Well, maybe nobody had it. Maybe no one was on when I was doing that, so whatever.
Okay.
I still had fun playing with just a bunch of random people, and I made new friends. So
yeah, new buddies.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's good. I'm like so interested in it, but at the same time I'm like, I don't want to play on DS. I'm not gonna play on 3DS. I know I won't.
What did I do? I watched a movie too. I can't remember what it was though. Oh, Knights of Badassdom.
Yeah, how was that? That looks like, I keep seeing it on Netflix and I keep thinking,
it was pretty decent.
Okay.
Like, I was hoping it would kind of have like a Tucker and Dale versus Evil kind of vibe.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Oh.
But it was decent.
Okay.
It had, I don't know if you ever watched True Blood.
I have not, because it looks like true shit.
Yeah, it's not a good show. But, I watched that, the guy who plays Suki's brother.
Yeah.
Who, I hate that character in the show. He's like the worst character. I hate him.
Okay.
And he, which, that's probably not fair. He's not that bad. I don't like him in the first season. He kind of gets a little different as the show goes on. I've watched all but the last season. It does not get better. In case you're
Great,
curious.
Great. Well, now I know definitely. Yeah. Are you?
Oh my God! No.
Is that you just hurled them off the freaking cliff?
No, you're supposed to get in front of them. I wasn't chasing them. They just stampeded because of the lightning.
Okay, well that's great.
I failed to get in front of them. Anyway, he's
stupid cows.
He's like the main guy, but it was a pretty good cast. Like what the hell's her name? Who plays River Tam in Firefly?
Oh yeah.
She's in it, and okay, you know those like two brothers who are all like weird and dirty, and It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
One of them was in it.
Oh my God, they're the worst.
Yeah.
And so bad.
One of them was in it, and he was really good.
Oh God, they're hilarious. One of them. Did you ever watch Breakout Kings?
No.
Okay, so basically it's a show where like there's a bunch of convicts and they're like they enlist them to like bring them because they're like breakout artists. So like there's people that like break out of jail and they basically like they're hunting them down to put them back in jail. Huh. So there's some convicts that are like really good at it and they enlist them to like, you know, reduce their sentence. Not to let them out or anything, but they just sort of like they go from maximum security to like minimum. Yeah. So they're like kind of cushy and whatnot. It's got the blonde brother. He's like the main character in the show.
Okay, yeah, he was the one in this movie as well.
Which he's pretty good. Yeah. It's a really interesting show, but I didn't finish watching it. So,
what am I supposed to?
Do what you want?
Horse. Cow. Let's go, man.
Come on, cow.
Let's go.
Come on.
Go. Get your shit together.
Come on.
Where are you going?
Wherever I damn well feel like I'm a cow. Yeah, I watched some movies. Well, I watched a movie.
You know what?
I watched X-Men First Class.
Yeah?
Yeah, it didn't suck as much as I was expecting. Because the X-Men movies have this bad rap of being, like, terrible. Mm. Like, the first one's good, the second one is amazing, and the third one's garbage, and then there's the Wolverine movies that we won't speak about. So...
You know, all the bad ones, though, they have the good parts. Just overall, they're bad.
Yeah, I don't know about like Wolverine. I don't know about the first Wolverine movie.
You think it has like zero redeeming qualities, or
there's nothing good about that movie. It is terrible. It is really bad.
Yeah,
and then there's the Wolverine, which is also pretty damn horrible.
Yeah, well, it's not. It's better than Origins.
Oh yeah, but it doesn't make it like.
Do you think it was better than X3?
No.
No.
I would watch X3 again. I would not watch the Wolverine again. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Yeah, X3 had better action scenes.
Well, it's just... I think part of it is that X3 is part of a trilogy. Mm-hmm. And I got this thing with trilogies where I can't just, like, watch one. I gotta watch all of them.
Yeah, it's true. Like, sit down and watch The Matrix, you're like, ugh, I gotta watch the other ones.
Especially because how they end X2, right? Like, you gotta build on that story. So, there's that. But, like, I'd rather just watch X2. But you know,
oh yeah, X-Men 2 is so good.
But yeah, so I watched First Class. It was pretty good. Like this is the first time I've seen it. I thought it was worth watching. It's one of the better. You know what? I think First Class is better than X3.
Okay.
So it's
come on.
You stupid cow. Overall, good. It's got a pretty good story to it. I just find like there's some points in it that are kind of a little bit hokey. I don't know if I can. You know, it breaks the illusion. It's a little bit... It's very cheesy. But if you like that kind of, like, you know, action movie cheese...
Dude!
It's very much like... It feels like a high school movie, but, like, with X-Men. So, I mean, if you like that kind of thing, then I guess it's pretty good. Yeah, you know. I was gearing up, like, I wanted to actually watch Days of Future Past, which has been sitting on my coffee table for, like, weeks since like, months now since I bought it. And I just keep wanting to watch it, but never find the time. And I was like, I'm in an X-Men mood. And we sat down, and my wife's like, "Which one are we gonna watch?" And haven't we missed like 5? And I'm like, there's only been like 5. So I was like, no, this is the only one we haven't seen outside of that. You know, First Class was the only one we hadn't seen outside of Days of Future Past. And I was like, no, we can do without. And then I was like, wait a second, Days of Future Past has got time travel. Maybe we should watch it. So we ended up watching First Class. Overall, it was okay.
I think it is pretty important to watch First Class first.
Yeah.
There's a lot of callbacks to it. So.
Well, that's what I figured. You know, especially like because like they changed Mystique in it, so like now J-Law is Mystique.
J-Law.
Yeah.
I heard you say that earlier too, and I didn't comment on it, but J-Law.
Deal with it.
Oh, I did. I watched another movie too.
Yeah?
Sorry, I'll let you finish.
Oh, that's okay. I don't know where my train of thought is anymore.
All right.
It's derailed.
I watched Mockingjay Part 1.
Oh, what'd you think?
I liked it a lot.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Yeah, I'm.
You seen? Have you seen Catching Fire and all that?
Oh yeah. Totally.
Okay, good.
That's
good.
I wouldn't have watched that if I
All
hadn't
right.
seen the others.
Well, some people just jump in.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird, but oh god, it's good.
Excuse me,
Yanni.
Mr. Marston. Have you seen my
Yeah, I liked it though. I'm excited for the conclusion.
Oh my god. I'm
What's
like-
gonna happen to PETA? I don't even like PETA, but I'm like concerned now.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, let's
Yeah, Pete is this character where I'm just like, I don't.
Like I don't care. Come on, just hook up with the Hemsworth. Just come on. We don't need PETA. I don't even know Hemsworth's name.
You know what? I had to listen to the audiobooks before I actually got his name down, and now I can't remember it. It's completely. Oh man, I totally should know it. Because I'm like really into the story now. So I basically have I talked about my my adapted media rule on the show before?
On the show, I don't know.
All right, well I'll lay this down for everybody. I got an adapted media rule, which is if I'm gonna watch something that has an adapted media, I gotta watch the adapted media first. Now a lot of people are gonna be like, "You fucking idiot! Read the book before you go watch the movie." And here's what I say to that: no, because anytime you watch the adapted media first, it's your first experience with something. You can enjoy it. You have no preconceived notion of what it should be or whatever you like about it. So you'll end up generally having a good time. Then if you go back to the original source material, you're gonna like that too, because you're like, oh yeah, it's so much better, you know where things are coming from. That way you can like both. If you go from the source material into the adapted media, you're always going to be disappointed. There will always be something that doesn't fit your idealistic view of whatever the original was. So, I have this rule where I'm not, like, for myself, I don't watch, like, I don't do anything until something else has come out. So, I was waiting for, like, Mockingjay to come out, and, I was like, I can't wait for this. So, I started listening to the audiobooks. I listened to, like, Hunger Games all the way through, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good. And then I go into Catching Fire, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good. And I'm like, I gotta watch Mockingjay, gotta watch Mockingjay, go to the theaters, go watch it. I'm like having a super awesome time. Movie ends, and I'm like, you son of a bitch. Now I gotta wait a year before I can finish the end of the goddamn story, because I can't go and listen to the audiobook.
Yeah, I've only have one example of that, but I agree with you 100%. Like, I already said this on the show, but I read John Dies at the End.
Yeah.
I loved it. I watched the movie, and I thought it was awful. So
Yeah, well, I've had great experiences. I did this with Potter. I love the Potter books, and I love the movies. A lot of people are like, well, I don't like how they deviate so much. And I'm like, I don't care. I like both. I think they're good separate universes, but I didn't have the preconceived notion. I broke my rule a couple times. I broke my rule with Ender's Game. I read the book first, and then I watched the movie. And while I like the movie a lot, and I really, really love the Ender Game series, it just doesn't hold a candle.
what is this smoke? The ranch is on fire.
Oh shit! Go get that shit! What else did I break? I broke the rule on the Divergent series as well. I listened to the audiobook, and then I went and watched Divergent in the theaters. And you know what? I didn't mind it. I really, really like that series for some reason. I mean, you say what you want to... What? You
Wait.
terrorize the townfolk.
What? How did I?
I don't...
What?
How?
All right.
This is a great time.
That was weird.
Yeah.
What the hell was I gonna say?
I was talking about Divergent.
What were you talking about? Oh, right. Now that you've decided you don't like Walking Dead anymore,
Yeah,
you should start reading the comic.
I have the first volume.
Oh, nice.
I did start reading it a little while ago, but I never finished it. It's more of a... like, I just felt like it was too familiar in my mind at the time. Like, I like the changes, and I like how the show is different, but like, I don't know. I'm not far enough into it. I know, like, it really gets, like, you gotta get into the book to get into it, so I'll probably go there. I'll probably go there.
I love it. Like, I read it years ago, and I stopped around, like, issue in the early hundreds, but I was hooked from issue 1. I was just like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
But I was really hungry. Like, 'cause I started reading it when I heard they were going to make it a show. And I was just like, what? A zombie show based on a comic? Okay, I'll check this out. And I read the comic, and I was like, oh my god, it's awesome. I can't wait for the show.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got nothing against it, and I like the art.
Am
I mean, it's
supposed
not
to go
bad.
up? Okay.
Yeah, it said climb up. So
It gets it's very different. Like they're much more like just kill off everyone in the comic than they are in the show.
yeah.
And you know they kill a lot of people in the show.
Well, I mean, like, it makes sense. Like in the comic, like as far as like the way the storytelling goes, it's all about like making you feel for everybody, and like when you can just remove characters and toy with people's emotions like that, it's really good. But it's really hard to do that with like actors, right? Because everybody wants contracts and whatnot. And the other thing is like you can't just sort of like you can't exactly use the source material like because everybody's just gonna like if you keep everything identical to it, there's no mystery, there's no excitement in the show because you can be like, oh, I finished season 1, I won't watch season 2, I'll just go read the books, right? So if there's a difference, but it stays true to the source, like it stays true to the spirit, I think that's important and that's good. It's when you sit down and like you leave it like identical and people are like, it's weird. You can't satisfy everybody. But yeah, like you get this opportunity in writing to just do whatever you want to serve the story better, and when you're dealing with real people, you can't exactly do that. You can't say, oh, like, all right, well, I need you for like half an episode because you're gonna die immediately. It's especially if it airs and everybody's like, oh man, that character's so good, I need to see more of them, right? And but you killed them and that's over, so your ratings go down, right? So you gotta stay with them because everybody, like every actor's gonna take a different view, they're gonna take a different perspective on how the character is because they're gonna step into the role and feel and think like that person, would, and they're gonna take it a little bit differently than you would because you can only be one person, and when you get a cast of like 16 people, that's 16 different perspectives on the same story instead of one perspective.
A great debt.
I think you got enough debt. You saved my life.
Yeah, I hope you read it like somewhat soon. There's a lot of events in the comic that I think were as good as they were in the show. They were a lot. I think the comic's just way better overall, of course. But like, just some like major events that were done very differently in the comic.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I'm curious to know what you would think about them.
You get some rest.
Yeah, maybe.
Like the death of some characters in the show were made out to be like a massive big deal, and like a whole episode is dedicated to it. Where in the comic it's just kind of like next page, that's it.
Yeah, they get almost formulaic with the character deaths in the show. Actually, a lot of the time, like my wife will be sitting there, like when we were watching it together, and I've stopped since. But she'd be like, "All right, well, I guess so and so's gonna die this episode," and then he would, or she would, because they like telegraph it so obviously. Is they just like, oh well, there's a whole bunch of backstory about this character you didn't expect. Oh, it's all emotional backstory. Well, I guess they're going to die. So if you're watching The Walking Dead and you're like, wait for their episode, and they'll die at the end of it because that's how they run the show. There's no mystery because, again, like I was saying, you get attached to these characters, and especially like when you're working with a group of people, but at the end of it, it's hard to say goodbye. Which is why Return of the King was like freaking extra hour and a half because all the cast members were like crying about each other. But yeah, like you become this family, and it's hard to say goodbye to them. So you can't just be like, and it's over now. So they make these tribute episodes to each other to sort of shake each other's hands and whatnot, and that's awesome. And they make good shows, but I mean, it becomes kind of predictable. So there's that.
Yeah. Look at this horse's stamina is badass now.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
Those Bonnie missions unlock the Marshall mission, so we don't have to go help the grave robber or the
don't go over the cliff.
Snake oil guy. Is that a cliff?
That's a cliff.
That is a big cliff.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have to help the snake oil guy yet, or the guy named Irish, who I think might be from Germany. Is that what we said?
I don't know.
Yeah. So you just go shoot some guys.
All right, guy shooting. We're gonna shoot some guys.
Whoa! Dangerous jump.
Dangerous. Yeah. I'm still getting used to the scenery in this game, and it's like, it's nice.
Well, it's weird now that we played a bit of Skyrim, and now we're here. I'm pretty sure that will come out before this.
Yeah. So if let us know in the comment section below whether you like this or Skyrim or both, or you want to see more open world games, or you want to see none, or you want longer episodes or shorter episodes, or favorite the video, do stuff, buy me a candy.
Ah, Jesus, this is so far. I should have just gone to the S.
Yeah, you gotta fast travel.
Yeah, you know what? I should have just done that.
Yeah,
what am I doing?
Fast travel.
I'm wasting time here.
Yeah, it's all right. We're getting used
Riding
to this.
around like a
Still, I
goober.
do like the scenery in this game. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's different. Like I can't. It feels like Grand Theft Auto, but like as far as like the game goes, but I mean it's not. It doesn't look like it at all. I'm so glad that it's such a change, because a lot of open world games nowadays, they're so city driven, you know? It's all about exploring a city. And like for the longest time you couldn't even go inside places. It's just like an outdoor city environment, and it's so boring. Like I got bored of that in like PlayStation 2 era. I didn't need to see a whole generation more. I think that's one of the reasons I wasn't big on like open world games for so long. It's because like everybody's like, oh, it's open world, it's sandbox, you do whatever you want. And I'm like, no, you can't. You can do like 4 things in a city, anywhere in the city, for like 20 minutes and realize that's the whole fucking game.
Well, GTA 5 is like, I'm sure it's very, very different from the last one you played, but like, they added all this crap that like, why would anyone want to do it? Like, why would you want to do yoga in GTA 5 or watch TV or...
Yeah. Well, it's like half Sims now, you know? Yeah. I was watching a WCF video by Total Biscuit, and he was talking about how like he'd like to see more open world games with no objectives, and I agree with this. Like we're starting to see like a little bit of an indie boom when it comes to this kind of stuff, but like you don't see any AAA titles that like if they're open world sandbox games, like that kind of idea, that they don't drive you in a set direction, period. Like you look at any of these, like we've got missions, we've got fetch quests, we've got this is what you're supposed to do in your sandbox. You know, you're gonna build, because they basically give you like a giant sandbox, and they tell you you're gonna build a castle now, and then you're gonna go get a tractor, and then you're gonna take that tractor to build another castle, and now you're gonna build another castle. Like, everything is like scripted. I'm like, well, what's the point of having a sandbox if you're gonna tell me what to do with it? Whereas you take the alternative of like something Stranded Deep or like Minecraft, where it's like, go, do whatever. Here's what you can do. Do it. You know, they don't give you any objectives or anything like that. There's no like, even though there is an end to Minecraft, like there's a scripted end and you can beat Minecraft, there's no go do this. Never once do they tell you have to go to the end. Never once do they tell you have to go to the Nether. It's just something you discover and be like, whoa, I can go here now. You know, same thing with Stranded Deep. I mean, it's like, and you're on an island. Now do what?
How is his hat staying on? He was upside down.
Glued.
I guess so.
Glued with all that like sweat and grime.
Yeah,
everybody of these people have.
So we're just talking over like every cutscene today.
Yeah, we're doing over with.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. But Bonnie was taken by some people. I don't know why.
Cool.
Because we were talking. So we're gonna go. Like, I guess,
rescue Bonnie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like, oh, we're gonna. They want, because the marshal had arrested one of their gang, so we're gonna give him back in exchange for Bonnie, and I think it's probably gonna end up in a bloodbath.
All right then.
Fingers crossed.
That's what we were looking for.
I can only ride horses and drive cattle so much.
Yeah, totally.
Before my desire for senseless violence takes over.
Yeah, totally. Why can't I just go and do? You know? Just why, like, even like the idea of like having. We spoke about this earlier, I think, on episode 1 about like a mystery open world game where like your only job is to solve the mystery, and no, the other way around, where you're like the criminal, you know, you're committing serial crimes, you know, and they're after you, and that, you know, like that gives that idea of like the whole open world, the real reality of like you can do whatever you want, and the whole thing is just not getting caught. Like there's no there's a cat and mouse chase game, right? Like where you're constantly.
We already talked about this.
Yeah, I know. That's what. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm just bringing it back up. Like,
Okay.
It gives you that whole large open world experience where you don't have like an actual objective. And I'd like to see more of that. Like, I think that probably would drive me more in the direction of wanting to do these things. And it's good to see that I think we're starting to see a little bit more MMO kind of atmosphere being driven into non-MMO games, because like they're fairly open world, and yeah, there's things you are supposed to be doing, but like the reality is whether or not you grind or quest or whatever, I mean, it's there to level yourself. But like there's so many different ways of leveling. You just do what you want, you know, and then it's not even like you don't have to go do endgame. You don't have to do the raids. They're just there. You know, there's nothing that says in order to beat WoW you must complete the endgame, because like it's just all it does is like by raiding you're gaining additional abilities to do raiding better in hopes that there will be more things to do later. You know, and I think that's why it works so well. So it's kind of good. I'd like to see more of that show up in like more commercial, you know, games where like they just sort of give you a bunch of stuff and you can do whatever you want and there's no pressure to do it, unlike something like this where it's like very mission oriented. It's hard to tell a story this way though, like the other way. You can tell a story when you're telling them what to do because you're following along the path of the story. But I don't know if open world really needs story. Like, if you're looking for a linear story, why not go for a linear game? And if you want just an experience, why not just go for the experience? I don't know that we're at a point in technology that it requires both. Because I think the reason why we got these things in the first place was technology limitations. Like, when you first get into, like, Grand Theft Auto 3, where, like, they really kind of started giving players an open world to deal with. Everything was linear beforehand, so they didn't really understand. I couldn't imagine if they tried to release Minecraft at the same time that Grand Theft Auto came out. I can't imagine it being like popular. It would have died, I think. It would have been too different and unexpected, and people wouldn't understand how to do it. And you know, the whole I think media sharing and videos and YouTube really boosted Minecraft and allowed people to sort of get into it and whatnot. But like, even without like that kind of background, I just think it wouldn't have been the time and place for it. So I think, you know, that they bridged that gap, but it would be really interesting to see, you know, Grand Theft Auto 6 or whatever. There's no story. It's just the world. You can do what you want. I think it would be hard to do that with that particular franchise, because it's going to be hard to say like, oh, it's a new Grand Theft Auto without story. I expected a story, you know? But it might be interesting to see them like try something similar that doesn't include a story. You know, because I mean, you get into like the multiplayer, right? And like, not that I've played it at all actually, but my understanding is that it's basically the game without the story, right? And that's pretty much what people are playing. Like, you do the story and it's over, but people play the multiplayer forever. So might be interesting just to see that kind of stuff happen to them in the future. So, game developers, get on that. Bring us more things we want. Yeah. We don't make deals with the law. Ooh, I shot his hat off. Oh man.
Would have been a little cooler if that was done with the pistol, but
yeah, it would have been cooler. Oh well.
Yep. Oh well. Yeah, like when we talked about this when we were talking about like Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
As far as like, how do I get in the cover? All right. As far as like open world stuff goes, how like people complained about 13 and stuff, but like even something like this, I mean, like this is a very linear game.
Oh yeah.
It just happens to have a lot of stuff, like additional optional stuff you can do. Where are they shooting from?
This guy in the window, and then a guy to the right as well. I didn't see that guy.
I didn't even see him. I just saw the smoke and I shot randomly.
There's one in the window in the middle there.
Where? What? Where'd that come from?
I don't know. Yeah, where the guy was on the roof, there's a dude in the window. Yeah, right there.
Here?
Yeah, there was a guy in the window. Maybe he's moved. He might have moved at this point.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd like to see like more one or the other at this point. Oh man, she's gonna. You have to like shoot that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh shit, where is that? Okay.
There, yeah. Ooh.
Oh, it won't let me. Okay.
Good. Woo! Shit, man, that's a hell of a shot. Yeah. Boom. Oh, you're gonna eat it. Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh, still alive. Or it's a different guy. Different guy.
Different guy. And then there's like 4 behind you.
Ah.
Yeah.
Jump over the thing.
Yeah.
Jump over the thing.
All right, good. Woo. It's getting heated. Boom. Oh man, he didn't die? Is he dead? No.
Yeah, he's dead.
Totally
Oh, you know what? I also got a shotgun.
Oh yeah?
So I want to get up close and do like a shotgun execution.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, they're all dead.
Oh.
What happened? Oh, that guy's still alive.
They just sort of gave up. They're running. They're running.
He's not getting away.
You don't hang my woman. Oh, dude.
Oh,
That dude's gonna be bleeding down his stomach forever.
Yeah, he doesn't have a stomach anymore, or a spine, or just an entire upper torso.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
It's a sawed-off double barrel, which is like awesome and awful at the same time.
Yeah. Everything about that is both.
It's just the worst possible range, but the awesomest damage if you're point blank.
Yeah, and disgusting.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be a thing.
What now, Mr. Marston? Thank
Oh, she's got ruined, eh?
Yeah.
That sucks.
What the hell took you so long?
Damn right.
Stupid man.
Well, you weren't exactly helping me.
If you think I'm gonna lower myself by making a joke about being all tied up, you got another thing coming. Come on.
Oh, it sucks. Women. How come I ain't got no horse? You got some fame.
Let's get some guns and some loot.
Yeah, let's go grab that loot.
Ah!
What the hell? Just
A snake bit me. Where was it?
it's right there.
Okay.
Do I look
Oh,
like
piece of
food to
shit.
you?
Yeah, how do you like that, huh?
I'm gonna skin you. I'm gonna make some boots.
Oh, what were you eating?
Yeah.
Corpse.
Yeah.
Corpse looting.
Looting the corpses.
I want to make sure I get ammo back. Ammo's never really a problem in this game because you carry so much, and then
Yeah.
like eventually you get 4 different types of guns. So that's all I want. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna quick travel.
I don't know how I feel about ammo in games like this. Like if you have like if you can carry so much that it's never a problem, should there really even be ammo? Like you just use it?
Well, yeah, if you're like a terrible shot, you could run out. Luckily, I'm awesome. But
Yeah,
even if you're terrible, like every enemy drops ammo for the gun they were using,
Yeah.
and they drop a lot. So, oh wait, I think I'm on the road. It won't even let me do it now.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, I can do it.
Alright, cool.
You have to set up camp to quick travel.
Ah.
So I guess we'll do. I don't know where I'm going. What's the name of that town? Armadillo?
Sure.
Yeah, that's where Irish is. Go check out the new guy. Oh God, I gotta pee so bad. like 5 minutes in the episode, I was like, uh-oh.
It's like every episode of the show. It's
Well,
like
we
one
drink-
of us.
we
one
drink
of us
so
is
much
like,
coffee,
"Oh, I
man."
gotta pee.
We drank so much coffee, and I broke the seal before we started,
Can't
so...
stop talking about their peas. Everybody's always talking about pee. Pee talking.
Stop it.
Waterfalls and trickling water.
That doesn't really do it.
Dripping. Whoop. I can't. Can you do that thing where you like pop the side of your mouth and it makes a water noise?
Make a water noise. Oh, that.
No, I can't do it. I can't do it. My buddy used to do it so good.
I don't
We're
know.
like, whoop, whoop. He was so good at it.
Oh, I flicked
But now
myself
he-
too hard. I hurt my cheek.
Your dainty cheek.
Yep.
Good. I was glad you said that because I had an argument ready if you were not.
Yes, boy, you messed up properly this time, didn't you? You little
Paddy
paddy
bastard.
You thieving McCunt. You got got it all wrong, Welsh. All wrong. It was French, I promise. He said he was going to rip you off.
Jesus, that guy's gross looking.
Everybody in this game is goddamn ugly. There was no pretty people in the Wild West. Hey, how's it going? Fuck off.
When a man with a sing-song voice tells me to fuck off, it always concerns me, boyo.
Look here. This petty bastard stole our guns. Tried to steal our horses. Law's clear on the matter. I never stole nothing, sir. Never did. Not in all my life.
Oh my god, the language in this game. Jeez.
Anyway, you all got horses now. No one needs to die. Leave him be.
Who do you think you are, boy?
Yeah,
the bloody
pretty much exactly what I think.
Your voice is really starting to get on my nerves, boyo.
And you're getting on my nerves. Yeah.
Take out French and Welsh.
Ain't nobody
Uh-oh. I just wanted to disarm him, but... that'll do.
Dude fell in the lap.
Mr. Nigel West Dickens said you'd help me locate a machine gun. And since I just saved your life...
I can't thank you enough for taking care of those two degenerates. Untrustworthy.
Oh shit.
Poor in personal hygiene. Lacking in the finer qualities.
Lacking in many qualities, gentlemen.
What about the gun?
It'd be my pleasure. She's magnificent. Government issue. It'll be a bit of a ride, but we'll get there soon enough.
I like this guy.
Follow me, fella.
He seems alright. Seems alright. I'm waiting for him to backstab you, but it seems alright so far. That's pretty much, it seems like everyone in the Wild West is all just backstabbery.
Backstabbery.
Backstabberies. It's all about that. It's all about getting a backstabbers.
Like, it's great how, like, if you just kill random people, it's bad, right?
Yeah.
Unless they're bad. But in missions, you could just kill everyone. Like, what does the law say about what I just did? I mean, did I kill those guys? I tried to just disarm them, but I don't know. One of them looked like he was dead, at
I don't know.
least.
Part of the law is, like, pretty stupid. The other part is, like...
I mean, I guess I was kind of self-defense.
Yeah.
But I had a gun and they didn't. So does that matter? I don't know.
Is it normal for friends in Europe to drown each other?
I don't know. I don't know. It's like one of those things, like... It's like, before DNA, like, getting away with murder was just like, you got away with it.
Yeah.
You know? DNA showed up and everybody just got caught.
If nobody saw you, then you're pretty much good.
Yeah, you were clear. So that's pretty much all this is. It's like everybody's got guns, and if somebody just dies out in the open, they don't catch you in the process, you died. But like, they don't even really like prison people. Like, I mean, if you're a drunk, you end up in like cell for the night or whatever, but you fuck up, you just get shot.
Yeah, or hung.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, if they catch you and you're not in a gunfight and it was worth, like, it was a bad thing, then yeah, they hang you.
Mm-hmm.
Can't waste the bullets.
But like, if you duel someone, it's okay to kill them?
Oh yeah, like, that's part of the time.
Oh, and being like a bounty hunter, you just kill people?
Yeah, just bring me back part of them.
I'll cover you from the ridge. I'm better from long range. It'll be a piece of cake, fella. Trust me.
Alright.
It'll be a piece of cake, fella. I don't know if I trust him. I don't know if we have any... We've got absolutely no reason to trust him. We shot two guys that, like, told you that he was a thief, right? You're just going on his word against theirs.
I just ruined these guys' day. I just shot up, started shooting them in the back, in the face, and the other back.
They did open fire first.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. You didn't just show up and start shooting. They started shooting first.
I would have shot. No, I think I was gonna wait because I wasn't sure if. Oh, why did I aim down there? Hello. Oh, what?
Good night.
Why didn't he shoot?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
You've not done well on these missions this episode.
What? Yeah, I did.
I think you failed each mission.
No, I didn't fail the save Bonnie mission. Oh, dun dun, riding in on horse.
Alright. I'll give you that one, because I don't recall.
No, I was...
That's fine.
Oh, I'm doing so bad now.
Yeah, you really are.
So I'm trying to, like, rush.
Don't rush, just get it done.
I have to get off this.
Yeah, probably.
This death horse.
Don't let them kill your horse.
Get out of the way, horse. Well, that one will just respawn, so it's alright.
That one can't die?
Yeah. Well, because I own it. I have, like, the certificate, so if it dies, I'll just get it back.
Okay.
I know.
Convenient.
It's weird. It's the equivalent to like GTA. If you park a car in a garage, it's yours forever.
Okay. Well, that's very convenient. It's like insurance for your horse.
Wow, I'm doing bad.
Yeah, you're not doing good.
I see your hat. See it. There it goes.
Bye-bye, hat.
Where you at? Ah. Oh god, that sounded like a shotgun. I don't think it was though.
Oh, there's a guy. No,
that was a
not
shotgun. Nice. That was a double barrel, but
maybe
not
that's
sawed
why
off.
the other guy got you.
Oh yeah, totally. But I pressed R2. I don't know why he didn't shoot.
Me neither.
It looked like he did a rifle butt.
Hey, you famous.
Cool.
You may have actually started the animation. They just got you first.
Well, it looked like he did a rifle butt, and then I died. So now, do I get the ammo or do I get the gun just from picking it? Yeah, sweet, double barrel now.
Sweet.
Now I'll kill some guys like extra hard.
Dead. The side of.
Still got to get real close though, and only
Onion
2
rings.
shots. Lame, 2 shots. I'm on the fire. Okay. I'm not on fire. I'm just on the fire.
Yeah, whatever.
All right.
That's a lot of money for that time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, $300.
Yeah, that's like ranch owning.
Everything is.
You could buy a hotel.
Everything
buy
is
a
far.
hotel.
I'm gonna go here because he's closest.
All right, go to Seth.
Oh, it roused Diaz from his restful slumber.
Hey, horse.
I wonder if I ride in the water if I'll just die. I don't remember if you can swim or not.
I don't even know.
I suspect the horse can't swim though, so I'll just go in there and he'll be like,
Yeah, probably bad news.
Yeah.
Yo.
God, I gotta pee so bad. 4 minutes. I can do this.
Just for that, because you called out how much time was left in the episode, we gotta run long.
I think anybody watching it can see how much time is left in the episode. Sorry,
Breaking
buddy.
the illusion, buddy.
Can't help you now.
Yeah.
Gotta ride away.
Riding away.
So,
Yeah?
Yep. Here's a cutscene.
Cool. Let's do
Yay.
that. Oh god, this guy.
Yeah.
Always doing a little something a little bit off, eh?
Did you see that Snickers commercial with... It's like the Brady Bunch with Danny Trejo and Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, no,
That's
I
so
haven't.
good.
He's just got a corpse family in a coffin.
Yeah.
And I got to thinking, Moses was a liar. And I imagined myself doing all kinds of unpleasant things to his corpse. And then I realized...
Realized you were sick in the head? That you needed to move on with your own limited time on Earth?
No, partner. I realized Moses were no liar. The issue was Aiden O'Leary, who said he had the body. Aiden died in that flu.
Is that supposed to be like a mustache?
Yeah.
That he just like shaved the middle of? Ugh.
No, it's all there. It's just
It's kind of not there on the right side.
I
It's just
know.
like
Yeah,
bit
I
on
know.
the very end.
Well, maybe he's just like scarred, right? Because
Oh yeah, maybe.
yeah,
Apart from that Aiden O'Leary fella,
so disgusting.
Yeah.
they say
You know what? You know the ghouls in Fallout?
Yeah.
I think they're more attractive than this man is.
He looks like
And they're
he-
dead.
he's on the way to being a ghoul.
Oh my god, yeah.
Well, the ghouls aren't dead. They're not.
Yeah, they are.
No,
kinda.
they're not zombies.
No,
they
they're
just.
like really old.
Yeah, they just don't die
Yeah,
from age anyway.
yeah.
I'm gonna take him back to a nice
Go look for the map.
and look for the map.
He needs
I
it.
needs the map, partner.
I also hate his hat.
I needs it.
I don't think there's anything good about that guy.
No, it's all bad.
I mean, except for the fact that he's like crazy, and that's kind of entertaining. That's pretty much it. It's telling you where to go. There's a line.
I get they're probably just doing that because they're just like, don't drive the wagon off the road.
Yeah. Because if you do that, what'll happen?
Well, there's rocks and shit all over. It's not like a horse. Like,
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Come on, don't be shy.
Horses are pretty badass. It's running creatures.
oh yeah, yeah.
So majestic and awesome.
And smelly.
I don't know, horses aren't that smelly. Not like
Yeah.
cows.
They probably
I've
smell
got a
it.
train. Are you
Is this
kidding
gonna
me?
hit me? No, okay.
Okay. It
That
goes
would've been
beside.
cool.
I thought it was like going across.
We'd have to do like a slow motion jump in the tracks, just barely making it.
Yeah, that would have been awesome, actually.
They ain't so different from you and me.
Aside from them being dead and rotting, I guess they ain't. All right, Seth, calm down. You talk to the
all
corpses
right.
and I'll drive the wagon.
What? Who are they? I didn't watch the cutscene.
Oh my god, there's body snatchers?
I'm gonna look for the map back here.
This is ridiculous. This is not what I expected.
Whoa,
Oh,
what the?
what?
Whoa!
Okay, that was awesome, and I don't know why, but I enjoy it.
I wonder if he was carrying like a Molotov or something.
I don't know, but you know what else is awesome and I enjoy?
Episode ending.
Unfortunately, it's time to go. So if you like the episode and the length and all that, leave us a comment, description, and everything in the bottom down there. And we'll see you next time on Christianity Play.
Yay.
Bye!
Bye.
So, I don't like the canned salmon because it's got the bones in it.
Not all of it. Now, some you can get some kinds that don't have bones. Like you got to buy the higher quality stuff.
Yeah, I don't mind that. It's just like a lot of them that...
God,
like,
Jesus!
as soon as I see that, it's like...
Goddamn Neo
it's just
over
this
here.
terrible, gritty texture to it. It's gross. So like because of that like stigma, I just can't eat it. Even though I love salmon. But like there's other kinds of like sardines and whatnot, and that's its own little bit. But like there's a whole bunch of canned meats outside of the fish area. So like there's like luncheon meat, there's like corned beef, there's like all kinds of stuff.